You've seen the thumbnail and you know what happens when we're on this screen. Hello and welcome back everybody to Monster Prom, second term DLC, because it's the summer event. They've got a new secret ending to have. And you know what? I heard about it on Twitter and I went right immediately into the game to try and find out all the sweet answers to all those sweet questions so we can get that sweet secret ending. The whole sweet thing is alluding to the actual ending itself, but let's go ahead and take the sweetest character, because we can, Vicky, and we're going to change that name. Let's see, we've done Beef, we've done all the iterations of Beef, the name, so we're just going to go ahead and keep it like that. For this one,
Sweet.
We'll mix it up a bit. As you know, I like to always mix and match. I give the male characters male pronouns, female pronouns, they pronouns. I give everybody any pronoun, because it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but to me, it doesn't matter. And we can get some funny dialogue options sometimes. You never know. So, to get this secret ending, you will need to start out with no additional money, and the stats do not matter. There are specific stats that you can focus on, obviously, but you do not have to worry about anything in the quiz. You don't have to worry about romance options. You don't have to worry about any statistics or extra money, because the item we'll be buying is only $4. So, right out of the gate, you start with 5, which means you can get it. But if you want to go for certain parts in this route, the most common stats will be bold, and that's the only one that appears more than once. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every stat, but, let's see here now. Every stat but money comes into play, I believe. Which is odd. So here we go. We're off to the races, as we do. So where should we go? Let's see, what route do I want to take today? And I think we'll go for... We got a lot of smarts. I always end up with a ton of smarts. But let's go smarts and boldness. I know I always go boldness, but you know what? I love giving zero shits. And here we are. Oh, I've missed the narrator, you guys. It's been a while since I've uploaded Monster Prom. At least a month or 2, maybe 3. I have no idea. I'm stuck in a weird void of time and space.
After, you're walking along when suddenly a car skids to a halt just in front of you. It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet here we are. Vera and Damien hop out.
Ugh, the work isn't bad, it's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really fast?
Ugh, of fucking course it is, Vera! That's literally how street racing works.
And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington. Damien, he's driving the Thunderfuck 5000.
And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit I lovingly cobbled together out of every car I've ever destroyed, either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime. The Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literal actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that?
I don't know, maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy is a piece of shit, Damien. Deep down you know that she doesn't have what it takes to win us this thing.
Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them, and that you're not going to come to an agreement on their own. Looks like it's up to you to be the voice of reason.
Attitude is everything, but Nancy will never embrace the inner fierceness with all of Vera's criticism. Come on, Damien, let's give this car a makeover. Or Vera, you're right, Nancy is amazing, but she can't quite make the grade. We need to crossbreed her with a faster car. I believe that's a smart option, so let's go with it. Haha, Vera's always a smart option. Always bet on Vera. Perfect. We can get a brand new qualified race car and Damien can still feel like a shitty subpar car is useful.
Nancy's a thing of beauty and grace, Vera, but as long as her genes that live on in whatever machine I drive to victory, the plan is A-okay by me.
The three of you get to work setting up what could easily be considered one of the most impressive and high-tech car crossbreeding programs in the country. You'll find a very shiny red electric limousine to serve as Nancy's stud and start the breeding process along, which mostly consists of making the cars a reservation at an appropriately fancy and expensive restaurant and loading up their CD players with smooth jazz. Sometime later Nancy gives birth, don't ask how, not important, to the ultimate race car.
Look at what we've made, huh, guys? I mean, mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made, but we helped get them there.
Oh.
Yeah, honestly, this car's a masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may go into high-end race car breeding. People make thousands off of breeding horses to race, and horses want to fuck. How hard could that be? By that logic, I bet I could make millions breeding race cars.
Rad! You totally could. I'd be your first customer.
You already were. I'll send you your invoice later. Well, looks like Damien has the race in the bag, Vera has a new business venture, and the world has a new species of super race car. You gain 2 boldness and 1 money from a kickback from Vera, which comes with a genuine smile from her. Score!
Always love that sweet, sweet smile from Vera. But now we're actually getting into it. The sweetness, the abject amazing of the summer races. And so here we go. You go to Valerie's shop, as you always do, and you find this sweet, delicious lemon. That's it. This is a lemon. Do I really need to explain every little thing I sell here? It's just a lemon. There's no ulterior motives at all.
Later, Gator.
All you gotta do is buy a lemon. I mean, what could go wrong? Do-do-do-do-do.
Let's go.
So let's see here now. We could go back to get some boldness up. Boldness could be pretty good. Yeah, let's go get that boldness. I know we always go to the bathroom, but hey, whatever. I love going to the bathroom. It's a great place.
You're trying to focus on your own love life, but the sloppy makeout sounds coming from Violet and Tate are making it difficult. Ugh, take that somewhere else. My snakes will never be able to digest their food if they have to watch this disgusting display.
Also, look at this. We've got the summer outfits. I forgot to mention it. But yeah, because it's the summer update, we've got new outfits for all the new cast, and the old ones have their returning outfits, which are amazing. What I love is Zoe's cute little, like, swim trunks with the floaties. And she's got, oh, her tentacle's got a little digging shovel, and she's got a pail down here somewhere, hidden behind the chat box. It's all good. It's wonderful. Yeah, and my fanfiction muse is running for the hills. How am I supposed to write romance when the two of you are making it look so unappealing?
No surprise, you're
Well, sounds like somebody is a little bit jealous of our amazing, perfect, wonderful relationship. We're not bothering anyone. You commented on my fanfiction, still not as romantic as Every Day with My bae, and then a bunch of heart eye emojis and stars, and also the kimono emoji? Why did you comment the kimono emoji?
You see, Zoe, this is why it's better to be a strong, independent nightmare creature. Terrifying women terrify women.
You don't know what you're talking about. Beef, you're always trying to romance your classmates in various unlikely ways. True. I am. It's a couple versus a pair of people who don't understand the joys of being in a couple. Go on and be the tiebreaker.
Well, if Zoe and Vera don't want to be in relationships, it's gonna be hard to get them in a relationship with you. Time to convince one of them, dude.
Let's see, Vera, historically the only reason why people married was tactical alliances and increasing the wealth of both families. So really, marriages are a great way of solidifying and increasing power and material gain. Zoe, when you're in a relationship, you can do silly couples costumes for Halloween, like peanut butter and jelly, or puberty and shame. Yes, good old shame. A friend I know well. But let's go with the top option because it probably correlates with our stats a bit better.
Your idiocy?
No. Marriage for love isn't a lie. Love is wonderful. That's not at all.
That is by far the best argument I've ever heard. Violet and Tate, you may be brainwashed by a series of never-ending heteronormative rom-coms, but if you woke up to the reality of the world, you would realize your alliance is weak as shit and you're vulnerable as hell.
I'm not proud of it, but I spent a long time exploiting people's weaknesses to take over various dimensions, and you two do seem pretty vulnerable. We're not vulnerable, we're in love!
That has been...
You have raised a truly
quite
excellent point,
pleasing.
Beef. You just might make for a smart alliance yourself. Maybe someday we'll make a point to check each other's bank balances and lists of assets. Holy fuck, dude! Checking bank balances and asset lists are basically second base for Vera. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness.
Nice. Whenever we can get on that sweet, sweet Gorgon's nice list, it's always a plus.
go.
Even though we're not going for Vera, she has nothing to do with this secret ending today. But let's see, we can go for some smarts or some boldness. I feel like maybe stuff is going to happen in class. So let's go ahead and learn some things in class, shall we?
Ever since you bought your precious lemon, you begin each morning by staring lovingly at its wonderful yellowness. So juicy, so succulent, so tempting. You lean in for a sour kiss when...
What a commoner.
Guards, seize him!
Before you know it, Miranda's bodyguards have seized you, and she grabs your precious lemon.
Now, what do you think you're doing, traitor? You're a total traitor face.
Miranda chucks your precious lemon as far as she can. It goes about 4 feet. She doesn't have a lot of upper body strength.
It's like totally disgraceful that you're competing against Scott and me.
Competing? You're confused until you see Miranda pointing at the worst and also cutest lemonade stand you've ever seen in your life. It's made out of wood planks with several nails sticking out wildly. Someone has painted Lemonade and it costs $50 monster dollar on the front of the stand. The words are clearly written in blood. Nice. Scott is working the lemonade stand and also waving at you adorably with one of the bloody wooden planks.
I was going to say wooden planks, but then I thought I was saying it wrong because I was just picturing Scott with the plank raised high above his head, waving it back and forth, flinging blood everywhere, trying to get your attention. Oh, Scott, you're a good boy.
You see, the other day Scott and I were totally bored, so we asked Vera how we could have fun, and she told us there's no greater joy than the joy of entrepreneurship. We were confused at first. I assumed entrepreneurship was some kind of fancy, weirdly named ship, but it turns out it's the act of getting money, not by birthright, nor by extorting your subjects. Exotic.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, and I love a good challenge, and any word with the more than 3 syllables is already challenging by itself. So we started this lemonade stand, but nobody has bought any lemonade yet, which sounds like not a good thing for a lemonade stand, but what do I know? I'm just stupid. I'm Scott, I'm dumb. Wait, I see a business opportunity. Hey, Paulie, can you hear me screaming? I'm screaming lemonade, so that you'll buy our lemonade. This is loud enough, right? Paulie!
Oh, I'm always down for a little liquid courage. What kind of booze is this?
Actually, there's no alcohol in our lemonade. It's just made from lemons, sugar, and horsehair.
Sorry, babes. Ghosts can't drink non-alcoholic shit. If we do, we'll die.
Oh, that makes sense. Sorry for all the cheering. Hope you don't die, Paulie.
You're going to point out to Scott and Miranda that Polly is already super dead, but she goes teleports away before you can get the chance.
Hello!
Yo, Liam, my dude, come do lemons. The lemonade do it, yo.
So mainstream.
Lemonade. At a lemonade stand? What is this, a coming-of-age movie from 1984? Actually, that would be super meta and awesome, but since I don't see a film crew, I'm assuming you're just selling lemonade, which is absurdly passé. Thanks for the compliment, bro. Idiots! That's not a compliment, it's an insult that demonstrates my superb vocabulary. If you're going to be this cliche, you might as well start a Startkicker campaign for your lemonade. Crowdfunding is out of fashion as patriarchy right now.
I don't know why I like going after every Liam style. It sounds like he would grunt a lot because it used to be passé, but now it's not because it's hip retro back, so who knows?
You're about to point out that for someone with such a superb vocabulary, you've heard him say passé and cliché 1 out of every 3 times you encounter him, but then Miranda stops you with a very high-pitched ooh noise.
Ooh, I've heard of this Startkicker thing. It's a website that allows peasants to give their money away.
Whoa, that sounds dope. Thanks for the advice, Liam. You're like always there for us, bro. You two are ruining my carefully crafted tsundere vibes. I'm out of here.
Scott and Miranda immediately whip out their phones and start planning a Startkicker campaign. Scott is just using a piece of cardboard with a picture of a phone screen drawn on it, but weirdly he's got the best signal out of all 3 of you.
It seems that we need to promise the peasants some kind of reward for their money. What should we give them?
A reward for our lemonade campaign? Maybe we should do
Scott thinks hard for about 12 full minutes.
a glass of lemonade.
Perfect! Okay, I wrote that one down. Now I need something even fancier for another reward. Maybe a glass of lemonade? Oh, drat! Where are my idea serfs when I need them? Having ideas is for the working class. We nobility are all about suppressing them.
Whoa, we need another reward? Dang, my brain is overheated already. Beef, help us!
You check the last project you backed on Startkicker, and after reading through the Human Prom 2 campaign for inspiration, you have the perfect idea for a fancy reward.
Yo, I backed Monster Prom 2. Clap, clap, y'all. Exclusive beta access to the lemonade, or a body pillow of a sexy glass of lemonade. So, if your smarts are higher than your fun, that beta access is where you want to go. But if you happen to be supremely fun and not too bright, you want to get that sexy glass of lemonade body pillow. That's just how it goes. So we're going to go ahead and we're pretty smart, so we're going to take that beta access.
Oh, how majestic.
Beta access to our lemonade? That's genius, Beef!
Oh, so beta access would be like giving our backers lemons?
Ooh, yes, it's perfect because it entitles less work on our end, and we can charge more money.
But why people would pay for a lemon instead of lemonade?
Oh, Scott, Beta Access is infamous for making people pay more money for the same thing solely on the promise of having it before everyone else. It's the joys of superiority. For instance, in ancient times, kings had beta access to the spouses of their subjects. And countries with a superior economy, such as Japan, have beta access to daytime, and so they get their mornings many hours sooner than the rest of the world. It's a fact. People crave beta access to everything. No one wants to wait for anything anymore. Great idea, Beef.
What?
Oh, but the kings, that doesn't sound...
Too much text. You skip to the part where I give you +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Thanks, narrator. Things were getting a little long in that little assumption. So, I believe we don't get anything if we go see Scott or Miranda. If you want to venture a guess and go see them on the lunchtime for yourself, we'll go there. But I like seeing what the other side characters are up to during these side parts, because you never know what the interdimensional douchebag has in store.
You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when a wound opens in the fabric of space, revealing... the interdimensional prince. And I slapped my keyboard.
Greetings, hero. I have a task for which no hands are fit but yours. A portal is sealed against me, which I have not strength enough to open. Please help me to break the seal. On this jar of kosher dill pickles.
Seriously? You take the jar from him, pop off the lid, and hand it back to him? Maybe he'll leave you alone now?
Oh, bless you, hero. Your noble deeds deserve a noble title. Yes, I will give you one free noble title, redeemable, now.
Maybe he'll leave you alone if you accept the title. Anyway, one would be sweet. You check his phone to see your options.
Foreign minister in charge of extreme handsomeness, or most unscrupulous treasurer. Well, we don't need money, so let's go with that handsomeness.
A most appropriate title indeed. You shall be in charge of exporting handsomeness from my dimension into yours. Here, have a month's supply of handsomeness just to get you started.
You're a bit offended that the prince thinks you need him to supply you with handsomeness. But this is really good stuff. Your eyes twinkle with the youthful vitality, and your teeth cause lens flares when you smile. Everyone in the cafeteria is stunned by your sudden beauty. Maybe you won't bother exporting any of this handsomeness after all. You gain +4 charm.
Nice. We are, as always, super duper handsome.
Let's go.
Alright, so we can go to not the gym, but I would really like to go to the gym, but I think we're just going to head to the bathrooms again. I really got to pee today, y'all. It's just, school makes me have to pee. I don't know why.
You feel your phone buzz in your pocket. Looks like Scott and Miranda's Lemonade Startkicker is live. You know this because Scott tweeted the word lemon 18 times in a row with no further information. As you round a corner, you see Scott and Miranda huddled over Miranda's diamond-encrusted waterproof mirror phone.
I think it says 12 people have barked the campaign so far. Why would they bark at Startkicker campaigns, Miranda? Unless it was getting too close to them in the park.
Scott, it says 12 people have backed the campaign. That means they want to bring our creative project to life. In other words, they gave us money for lemonade.
Oh, right. I mean, I knew that. I definitely know how to read. I just forgot for a second. Words are hard. Anyway, yeah, 12 barkers. I mean backers.
Only 12 people? That's impossible. We need at least 4,000 more mindless backers to meet our funding goal. Tweet lemon again. It's gotta work this time, Scott.
Oh dear, your friends are terrible at interneting. You wonder... No, you don't wonder. You wander over just as Scott is struggling to read through some of the comments on their lemonade campaign.
I can see that. Somebody put letters on the page. Miranda, you read it.
Somebody said, whoa, hype for this lemonade thing. It blends my two favorite genres, lemons and beverages. This person commented, can I order 2 lemons if I double my pledge for 300? And can I order extras of the lemonade body pillow? Can't wait to see lemonade when it's released. Any chance we can get lemonade on the Switch?
Oh, that's a big... that hurts my heart. Because every single time there's a game Kickstarter or anything, the question about it being on the Switch is always brought up. Always. And it's become this meme that's actually real, and it hurts. It hurts, but it's also so true that it has to be funny.
See, these comments prove it. We have the most regal, classiest.
I was gonna say squirtiest liquid. Leave this page quick.
I just don't understand why we don't have more backers already. I mean, lemonade is the best liquid ever. It's even better than water, and I need water to live.
You take pity on your dumb monster friends and pledge $69. Nice, lol. To their Lemonade Startkicker campaign. You'll get the social capital and cancel your pledge later because you're fucking mean and smart.
PSA, never ever do that shit unless you are in a financially bad place. If you could back something and then later on you find out that you can't because you need the money, then stop it. But never ever ever back a project and take your money back. That's just, people like that cause so many issues for everybody who wants to actually back the project, and for the people creating it too, because then they have to like adjust where their funds come from and sometimes even put some of their personal money into it, even more so than they already have. It's just, don't be this douchebag. I guess I'm the douchebag? Oh no. I was the douchebag.
Great.
That's just a joke from my friends and I.
Whoa, Beef made the number go up. That's so rad, bro. How'd you do that?
Egad, he must be some kind of internet witch. Well then, help us find our Startkicker campaign, witch. Find. Fund.
Luckily, you majored in crowdfunding at Hot Witches University.
Wait, HWU?
Nice.
Help your friends become a viral sensation so they can make their sour citrus drink, and also tons of cash.
Convince an internet celebrity to voice the lemonade, whatever that means, or make the lemonade the center of the latest internet controversy. I also feel like this line just has enough to do with the Monster Prom, both Monster Prom Kickstarters a lot, because they made a bunch of internet celebrities' voices in this. Like Aaron Hansen of Game Grumps and Real Good Touring fame is, he's Scott Howell and a couple other people, and his wife Susie Burhow is a couple characters. Ross O'Donovan is Leonard. It's crazy. It's crazy how many internet celebrities. Jesse Cox, too. Oh, can't forget the big Cox. So, the answers for this are, if your charm is high enough to woo those sweet, sweet internet celebrities, go with it. But if your boldness is high enough that you think that you can make the lemonade a controversy on the internet, then you snag that. Our charm is not higher than our boldness, so we're going to make that controversy. It's going to be epic. It's going to be an epic controversy.
Luckily, you know just what to do to get a bunch of people talking about something on the internet, turn it into a pointless and unwinnable argument. You post a picture of Miranda and Scott's lemonade with the caption, "Is this drink lemon yellow or yellow lemon?"
Psh, silly witch, this'll never work because our lemonade is obviously lemon yellow, duh.
Miranda, no way. It's like totally yellow lemon. I can tell because I have wolf eyes.
Wolf eyes are just normal eyes that belong to a wolf, you furry ignorant. Lemon, yellow.
Yellow lemon.
Scott and Miranda aren't the only ones arguing. For 3 straight days, the internet erupts into a vicious war, with thousands pledging allegiance to either the Coalition of Lemon Yellow, Truth, or the League of Yellow Lemon Justice. It's a feisty online battle full of sassy comments. Some people use it as an argument to justify why global warming is a hoax, because this is the internet and it always somehow turns out this way. On the 3rd day, the 2 sides declare an actual for-real war. Their battle will last for 2 decades, with violence raging around the world and thousands left dead. But who cares, because both sides rally their followers to back the Startkicker campaign.
Yo, Miranda, bro, I'm sorry that I got mad about the lemonade color. Maybe all along our lemonade was the color of friendship.
I forgive you, Scott, but mostly just because we're making all this money and getting all this attention.
Yay, money and attention! You definitely deadass caused a full war, but at least your hot dumb friends are happy. Your eyes gleam with the color of friendship, and you gain +2 smart and +1 fun.
Wait, my eyes gleam with the color of yellow? But yellow is the color of pee! That was stupid. I love it. Only in Monster Prom will you ever get me talking about my pea yellow eyes. Alright, so let's see here now. We could keep cranking that boldness. We could. So let's do it. Gotta crank that boldness, boy. Get that 2 boldness.
You notice Vera standing in the corner, pissed?
I mean, she usually is pissed when she's in the corner, but
What looks like a fresh braid on the back of her head is actually 2 of her snakes fighting. Poisons flying everywhere, dude.
Oh, I'm okay. It's just Hissy and Bob having another disagreement. It happens. This time they'll decide whether Miranda's domain should be called a kingdom or an empire, and it's like, ugh, who cares? Miranda sucks. I'm telling you, if they weren't my hair, I would sell them to Thailand, where they eat snakes. Decapitate them to set an example. You could totally rock some bangs. Snakes get feisty when they don't have jobs. Put them to work building your evil empire. I feel like our boldness is rocking high enough to chop them off.
Vera raises a pair of scissors. She takes Bob by the head. You hear Bob hiss for mercy. He makes all sorts of promises you don't know snakes could make. You didn't know. Oh, Jesus. Vera ruthlessly severs Bob's head as he begs for his offspring's safety. The other snakes quickly fall back and align themselves in a flawless wave. A lonely, decapitated strand of snake still twitches in agony, squirting blood and poison. Vera ties a tasteful bow around it to staunch the flow.
Not bad.
Ugh, that was a good call, thanks. They'll be stinky. They'll be stinky and smooth. They will be so stinky and smooth from now on. Or else.
It's her hair, like part of her. Didn't that hurt? Whatever, you gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. That bitch be stone cold.
And I say bitch because I love her. It's a term of endearment, and she is. She's called herself that. No, if anything, Vera is one of the most ruthless and efficient ladies that there ever could be. Don't mess with her. Don't mess with her. Don't mess with Vera, or she will show you just how much of a bitch she can be. That's probably her own words. I think she said that before. But time to go see our favorite coach. Our favorite Tony the Tiger-esque character, which I made a weird backstory for way back in the day, and turns out it's somewhat true with the whole Tony the Tiger thing. Go watch the previous episodes. There's a whole playlist on my channel. Go watch it. Just remember that it's like over a year old though, okay guys? I did some of these episodes like way over a year ago, so keep in mind if you're going back to the Monster Prom playlist.
You're desperately trying to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach insists on striking up a conversation.
That's fine, I love Coach.
My beloved student.
Oh, hey there, bud. What you drinking? What? Milk? That's it? That's hardly a drink at all. Everybody knows that the drink is the backbone of a balanced lunch. And what would be without backbones? I don't know. My doctor yells at me whenever I try to find out. But enough about me. Let's get you juiced. You can have sport sauce or muscle juice. Which will it be?
Both or whiskey. You know what? Let's be dangerous. Let's show him that we are hardcore. We just told Vera to cut off her braid. We drink whiskey.
I don't remember offering you any whiskey. But you chose it, so I must have offered it to you. Otherwise, why would you have chosen it? Oh well, guess I've just got to go out and buy you a case of whiskey.
Coach marches off to illegally purchase a whole bunch of alcohol on your behalf. When all your...
Hey, wait, dude, I'm way over 19. I'm way over 19. Coach ain't gonna be in trouble. I'm legal. I am way over the legal age. And for those of you wondering, I am in Canada, so the legal age is 19 here in Ontario, so don't worry. If it's 21 where you are, ooh, sorry. But I am well over both of those.
When all your classmates realize they can get Coach to buy them booze just by asking, you become the coolest kid in school. You gain +4 fun. Nice.
Oh, and we're narrowing down to the last event. The last lemonade decision we will have to make. Question of the day, since we did make the controversy. Lemon or lime? Go. Comments. Team Lemon, #Team Lemon, #Team Lime. Do it. Tweet at me. @WhatBeef on Twitter. Do it. It's going to be great. I might throw up a poll. When you see this, check for a poll on my Twitter feed. It should be pinned. I should pin that poll to my page. I look forward to seeing you there. All right, so let's see. We could go to the bathrooms again, but I feel like the outside is going to be where it's going to all break down. Plus, Juan the magical Latino cat's probably there somewhere. He's right there. Actually, look at it. He's right there. You can see him. It's a silhouette because he's a little far away, but there he is.
Ever since you helped out Scott and Miranda with their Startkicker campaign, it's all anyone can talk about, literally. Miranda had a decree passed that the only legal topics of conversation are the lemonade Startkicker, the everlasting reign of the merpeople, and how cute it is when a fluffy, scruffy kitty decides to nibble-wibble on a big, juicy mousy-wousy.
Yo, Beef! Have you ever noticed how adorable it is when a fluffy, scruffy kitty decides to nibble-wibble on a big, juicy mousy-wousy? Because I fucking have, yo, yeah!
Oh, Scott, I love you.
Scott, you're totally right. That is adorable and an entirely legal topic of conversation, I might add. Speaking of legal conversation topics, I'm sure you've seen that our Startkicker campaign is over 120,000% funded. We're bajillionaires now. That's even richer than Vera.
But wait, Miranda, I kinda don't get it. Isn't all that money to make the lemonade and give it to the backers?
Well, sure, but we sold each glass of lemonade for $50 monster dollars, and it only takes us $55 monster dollars to produce it. So that's like a $5 profit per glass. Don't worry, my math serfs are taking care of it, so the math blends into working in our favor.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody out there saw that, but they're actually -5 monies. Sorry, I can't bail them out. I only have 2 monies. Maybe go ask Vera for a loan, because that'll work out fine. Yeah.
Alright, totally, but we still got one big problem with our Startkicker campaign. Everybody already gave us their money.
Scott and I had a 6-hour brainstorm, and we figured out that if the same number of people give us more money, we'll make even more money. So that's why we're doing
Stretch goals!
It's an idea we invented to get backers to increase their pledges. We just have to think of some goodies to go with the lemonade if we reach a certain amount. Like, for example, we kill an extra serve for every $5,000 above the goal.
Coach says that stretching is like super important. You gotta do it before every game. So we've gotta have the best stretch goals ever. We even came up with a stretch goal for ourselves because character growth is important.
That's good. That's a good pat. Good boy, Scott. Character growth is important.
My stretch goal is to eliminate the entire air people species in time for Daddy's 400th birthday.
My stretch goal is to stretch really hard and win all the points for stretching. So that's why we came to you, Beef. You're like a total internet witch. So we wanted you to come up with a stretch goal for the lemonade Startkicker. My brain hurts. Words are hard.
And just to give you extra motivation, if you don't come up with the best stretch goal of all time, I'll have my torture serfs take all the bones out of your face.
Yeah, Miranda's serfs will take the bones out of your face, and I'll take a slightly longer to text you back in the future. So, like, you better frickin' do it, okay? But I'll still be your friend if you don't, because friends are forever. I love you, Beef. Please be my friend.
The stakes have never been higher. You've got to come up with the best stretch goal ever. So once again, you scroll through the Human Prom 2, Startkicker for inspiration, and find the perfect idea.
An exciting sequel for your lemonade, a new flavor. Or one of the backers gets to be a character in the lemonade. So, if your creativity is your higher stat than your boldness, creatively make a new flavor. If you are bold, offer that new character in the lemonade. But we are the boldest people there are. Yeah, there is. We are the boldest people there are lemonade. Get in that.
OMG, that's an adorable idea. We'll hold a contest and put one of the highest tier backers in the lemonade. It's the chance of a lifetime.
Great.
Totally, everybody wants to be in our lemonade. That's why everyone's posting their lemon sonas on Twitter.
That's like a legit thing that happened with Monster Prom, by the way. If you haven't seen some of like the self-insert Monster Sona things that have been happening, it's wonderful. Go check the Instagram, the Beautiful Glitch Instagram, the Beautiful Glitch Twitter, the Monster Prom Twitter. Go find these people. They're wonderful. And also go see the artist as well that submitted all this stuff. It's perfect.
Speaking of which, my lemon sona is Princess Pink Lemonade. She's a popular pink lemon who never has to work hard. Now we just have to figure out how to actually get into one of the backers in the lemonade. Oh, that's it. Scott, will you come help me set up my industrial blender? It's super heavy.
Nice! I love to help friends lift heavy stuff because I'm really good at lifting heavy stuff. Wait, why do we need a blender?
Don't worry about it.
This can't be good. Later that day, Scott and Miranda announce their new stretch goal and select one backer to be in the lemonade. They set up Miranda's massive industrial blender in the middle of campus, and weirdly, no one seems to care. Someone's going to get murdered. How are they even powering it? What is this school?
How majestic.
Prepare the sacrifice.
We're the greatest entrepreneurs ever.
The backer dies in what seems to be a horribly painful fashion, but it's not all bad as he's screaming, "Yes, I am one with the lemonade!" After a particularly grisly blending, Scott and Miranda send out their lemonade to all of their backers. And everybody loves it. It's universally agreed that the sacrifice of the original backer is what gives the lemonade its unique salty sweetness.
Not bad.
I hate to admit it, but I'm proud of you too.
So you killed one person, but you made thousands of other people happy. Well, maybe not happy, but slightly less thirsty, so that's okay, right? You gain a new appreciation for blood's unique flavor profile, along with 2 creativity and 1 charm.
And that's it. We have to now find out the weird, ridiculous ending to all of this. So you can definitely ask Miranda. I believe you can also ask Scott, and you can ask no one. You can also go by yourself. But just for funsies, we're going to just choose Miranda.
Because look at these cutie patooties. They're so cute.
And so to prom.
Before you do anything, Scott and Miranda come at you, both full of excitement.
Beef, forget about prom. This is more important.
Scott is right. Our Startkicker campaign has been a huge success.
We've done tons of money. The final amount has so many zeros I can't say it by its name. But it's surely more than 30 monster dollars.
Oh, poor Scott. He can't count past 30.
It's majestic.
Majestic.
This money bears no quantitative significance when compared to the vast wealth I own by birthright. Yet it feels so great. This should be the joy of entrepreneurship Vera was talking about.
Great.
And we accomplished it without even getting into any ship.
And best is it was all an exchange of promises with no legal weight over us. We can just take it and flee.
Oh, will we do that?
Not for now, Scott. Lemonade is an amusing endeavor, but it is good to know.
Oh, cool.
It has been a great success.
Wow, look at how yellow they are. Did Scott get more yellow? Has he been drinking too much lemon? Speaking of lemon, hi-yo! Scott's got some lemons under that belt buckle.
You've made so much money that you even promised making something called Lemonade Reverse, where the lemonade drinks you. Scott, Miranda, and you embark into a life full of business and lemonade, driven to please the great beautiful lemonade fandom, which made all this possible.
Wow, that sounds like a game I'm currently playing. Weird.
And it's a fresh, delicious life, specifically because Miri and Scott look extra cute in the yellow suits they insist on wearing all the time.
To be fair, pink and yellow, they do go together. I like it.
Cheers, bro.
And there you go. There is the brand new, fresh out of the box. Or fresh in the glass, I should say. The freshly squeezed Startkicker backer ending for the Monster Prom summer update. There you go. And it all just came from buying a lemon. All I wanted to do was smooch a lemon, and we are most likely to be replaced by an evil version of themselves with no one realizing. Yup, my friends and I discuss this all the time. We would not be able to tell if I was replaced by an evil clone because an evil clone of me would be too smart. I already know all the weird things I would do, so.
Oh, are we filing complaints? Well, not enough silverware diversity in the cafeteria.
Miranda, go away. Y'all don't even know any of this. So we can skip all this once again. We didn't get to see Dahlia's new wonderful one-piece swimsuit that she's in. She looks super cute. I don't think Leonard has one, but most of the characters that you can date have one, and they're all super cute. And I encourage you to go and find them and unlock them, or watch somebody else's playthrough of this and go see. This game is wonderful, and I love it, and I'm so glad there was another ending to this game. I love how they always just bring out these new endings out of nowhere, and just they give back so much, especially in like free DLC to the people who support the game, right? The people who buy the game, they give so much free stuff, and I cannot wait for Monster Prom 2 to come out, and I cannot wait for whatever other free updates they're going to be having for this game. So this is going to be, once again, I say this after every new update for this game, but this is going to be the last episode I do for Monster Prom until a new ending comes out. I hope you enjoyed this, and please, if this is your first video here, go ahead, click that subscribe, hit the bell, do all that shenanigans that every person on YouTube tells you to do, so you can get all the latest when new episodes come out. I'm playing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night right now. That game's going great, so if you like Castlevania or even like Gothic sort of theming games, that's going really well. And I'm also doing a Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke for Pokemon White 2. That is a harrowing adventure, to say the least. So go ahead, check out my channel. There's playlists for literally everything, so go check out that tab and see if you see a game that you like, and go ahead and binge it to your heart's content. But until next time, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this special episode of the Startkicker ending of Monster Prom. And until next time, take care, everybody, and I hope to see you again at Spooky High.